Hi friends, I'm going to show you how to cut the man in your life's hair today. So you need some clippers. You probably have some laying around. If not, you can probably get them at Walmart, Amazon, wherever you get clippers. Walmart has them usually. So you've got your clipper and you have this lever. So what the lever does is it opens it and closes it. So open makes it longer and close makes it shorter. So we'll be going back and forth between it, but for the most part it'll stay short, so it'll stay closed. So when you get a clipper kit from Walmart, it'll come with guards. So the biggest guard is usually an 8. I would say for the most part you'll be using between a 6 and a 2, maybe a 1. So if your guy likes to get finger lengths, then a 6 is usually a little longer than finger lengths. However, it's still going to have the appearance of a buzz cut because that's what you're doing. So the 5 will be slightly shorter than finger length. So I'm going to use my shears to cut his hair on top, but you can use your kitchen scissors. You can use, I know Sally's has some that have the little finger knob on them. Just whatever you have handy is going to have to work for you. And this is just part-time to help you get through the next month if they're just dying to get a haircut. So what we're going to start with, you're going to start with your biggest guard and you're going to move down from there. So he hasn't had a haircut in, how long has it been? A month? About a month. How short do you want it on the side today? Like a 2 or a little shorter?
Usual.
Okay, so he wants his usual. I'm going to do about a 2 on the side. So I'm going to start with a 4 because it's better to start longer than to go shorter. So you're going to make sure it's closed. It's on the short side. And then if it hasn't been that long, then not a lot of hair is going to come off. So he needed a haircut. So I'm just moving in an upward motion. So when you get to about the temple, you're going to kind of flick your wrist up a little bit. So you're going to keep it close to the head and then just kind of come in a straight line up. So how that looks in the back, you're just going to come straight up. You're not bending with his head, you're just following the shape of the head. So where it bends, I'm not cutting any hair there. So just continue around, stop around the temple area, and just anywhere that starts cutting, you can make a C shape. And the C shape will keep you from coming up into this hair that you want to keep a little longer. Now a lot of guys have can have some cowlicks in the back. So my advice to that would be to leave those areas longer rather than shorter, because if you get them too short, they will stand straight up. If you don't have the best clippers, you might have to go over it a couple of times. Mine need to be oiled, so I have to go over it a few times. Okay, so we've got our guideline in. So now you're going to move to the next one down. So now you grab your 3, still closed. We're going to keep it closed. And then you just come in and cut it to the line. Now when you get to the guideline that you do, you're going to do the same C shape. So when you get to the line, you're going to C. And the C shape will help make sure that there's a little bit of a fade, so you're not just giving him a bowl cut. Now you can if you want to, but for the 3, your next guard down of whatever smaller number you're doing, you only need to do it around the line, because we're just trying to fade it now. Sometimes that'll take a lot off and sometimes it won't. So now I'm going with the 2. There's kind of a jump between the 2 and the 3, so don't be scared if a lot starts to come off. You're doing the same thing. You get to your line and you make a C. So you come to your line and you make a C. Come up to your line and make a C. So I'm gonna bring this a little closer. You can kind of see now, we have our first guideline, and then now I have where I came in with the 2. So what we're gonna do here, now we're gonna come and you're gonna open your guard. So you're making it a little longer. Now you're gonna come in on that line that you just made, and you're gonna do your C right on the line. And then if you need to, you can go back up to the 3 and kind of go back over. To help make that line go away. And so now you have a nice fade between your 2 and your 4. So what you're essentially doing is you've got your 2, your 3, and your 4. And so now you don't just have a really blunt line, it blends nicely. So you just keep working that around the back of the head. Same thing, if you get nervous about cutting it too short, just stay lower in the back with the 2. Just keep making that C shape. You can always go and take more off. You can't put it back on, so that's always a good way to keep moving slow and do your C. Sorry, that's probably boring. So if you want to keep moving down, it's just the same concept. Just keep moving a guard down. And you can open it when you get to the 1, so you're not cutting so much off. And just keep moving in C shapes. You're just making continuous C shapes. I will say, professional tip here, it is pretty hard even for professionals to blend a skin fade, which would be taking the guard completely off. A lot of guys like short all the way down to skin. If you feel brave, you're going to be in quarantine for another month, so no time like the present to try, but it is pretty hard to blend a line once you've got it all the way down to skin, so keep that in mind. And down around the base of the neck, it's a little more forgiving, and so you can go a little shorter down here behind, up to their bone right here. It's a little easier to blend it in shorter. And another benefit, a lot of guys that wear hats, this is where their line's gonna be, their hat line, so it kind of can hide any imperfection that may be there. Now, since you've got your clippers out, you can make sure they're closed to the short setting. And then you're going to turn it around, and you're just going to use the straight line to help move along the back. So I'm going to have you stand up, and we're going to turn and face the refrigerator. Or you can just go. So, rule of thumb, you want to keep the line below their ears. So he has a little bit of an M shape here. So I'm going to make sure that it's a nice clean line, but you don't want anything above their ears. So if they have a wild hairline, then if you can't make it straight without staying below their ears, then just stay with the natural hairline. Most clippers are pretty long, so you have a nice guideline to give you a straight line. And you just make a box all the way around the back. And that gives it a nice clean look. And remember, you tell your men that you're not a professional and you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Now around their ears, you just want to hold it down, turn back around. Their ears are pretty movable. You're not really gonna hurt them. So just hold it down out of the way so you can see, and just take any extra long hairs that might be down around their ears. You want to stay as close to their ears as possible so you don't white wall them. And then you can kind of ask them where they want their sideburns, same thing. Then when you get to the top, you can get a spray bottle or you can cut their hair right after they get out of the shower, but it's easier to cut when it's wet. So you want to make sure you comb it how they style it. So if you're combing everything forward and they don't wear it like that, then whenever they go to style it, however they style it, then it's not going to look the same. Make sure if they have a part, you part it in the correct spot, they part it. And if they don't, then it doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna use my professional scissors. This part back here is the tricky part that we talked about. If your man has a cowlick or anything crazy, you wanna leave it a little longer, but comb everything down and you're just gonna grab it with your fingers and just try and match the length all the way around. If he's got really straight hair, it's gonna be a little less forgiving, but if they have curly hair, then, I just realized the dishwasher's been going the whole time. If they have curly hair, then it's going to be more forgiving. So you just want to move all the way around the head, and where this line that you brought your clippers to, you're just trying to blend it as best as possible. Then when you get to the top, it's a little bit easier. You can start back here where you cut it. And all you're trying to do on top is basically cut a straight line. So you just use hair that you've cut as a guide for where you're cutting next. And just follow that all the way around the top of the head. When you've cut in a straight line down, like if he had a mohawk, then you can come the other way and then just keep moving around the top of the head. And then once you're done cutting everything, you can come back and you can see if it's even this way, and then come back this way and see if it's even, and just put it in the position that they're gonna style it to see how it looks, to see if you need to cut more here, more there, to see how it goes. Remember, rule of thumb, always leave it longer. You could take more off, you cannot put it back on. And that's basically it. So we'll give the final product. Okay, we have our finished final product. Just a nice short men's fade. You can take care of your husbands, and your hairdressers will thank you later.